Good morning, everyone. This is Christy Wilbert, Director of Medicare Marketing with URL Insurance Group. We're really excited to have you on the call today. We've been getting a lot of phone calls on our new online enrollment platform, MedicareNow. So we thought it would be a really good idea just to do an additional webinar training. If you're out there and you can hear me and see my screen, please raise your hand so I can continue as is. Thank you, Joseph. All right, on the call with me today, I do have Karen McDaniel, our Director of Operations and Compliance, in case you have any compliance questions. Just so you are aware, we did purchase this platform. Everything has gone through CMS and the carrier compliance processes. So all the data you'll be seeing today was provided by the carriers themselves and approved by CMS. I also have Jim McDaniel on the call today, our Director of IT and Marketing, in case you have any questions about the back end of anything that he's been doing. Typical turnaround time, if you are looking to be added to the platform, is a day or two. We email you the link with your username and password, and you're ready to go. You will be seeing the contracts that you are contracted with URL to sell. Here, I'm showing you our landing page for MedicareNow. This gives you all the information that you're looking to obtain, the basic information, why we are getting started with this platform. It's easy. It's going to help you do more in the time that you have available. So you're doing an e-SOA, a quote, and enroll in half the time. Right here, you're going to see the carriers that we had for 2019. So they're already approved on the website. And then if you scroll down a little further, here's the demo that we had available. It's just a quick look at what the tool offers you. And then if you scroll further down, you're going to see the carriers that are approved and on the platform for 2020. So if you have access to the 2020 link now, you will be able to quote these carriers. You're just not able to take an application until October 15th. So if you try to go enroll, you're going to get a little warning that you can't accept an application yet. We do have an announcement to make. I'm sure all of you will be very excited that we are adding WellCare to the platform. So they will be available for 2020. We just finished talking with them last week. So we do not have a time frame. Everything has to go through their compliance, so it falls in their court. We don't have a date on that yet, but very exciting news. How can you get on this platform? So number one, you have to be a contracted agent with URL. You have to have at least of the 3 national carriers on the platform. If you don't, unfortunately, if you only have one, there's no real purpose of the quoting tool. You can just go on the carrier website themselves and online enroll. So we want you to have at least 3. We are unsure on how we were going to handle everything moving forward in 2020. We say this is going to be a free trial period. So do everything you want to use it for this AEP, and then we just need to look at the bigger picture and see how we're going to handle it moving forward. There may be a production requirement. There may be an annual fee. We don't have any decision on that yet. There may be nothing. So we'll make sure that we keep you in the loop as we gather that information after AEP is over. All right, so I'm going to show you where to find the links on our website. It's right under the quoting tools, super easy. There's 2 links. There's one for 2019, and then there's one for 2020. The reason they did it like that is because you can only sell 19 plans right now, so they only want to show you 19 plans. Then coming November 30th, when it's the last day to sell the plans, after that day is over, we will be turning the 2019 link off. So you'll only have the 2020 link available to you. All right, there is a button here to learn more and request access. That just takes you to the landing page that we were just on. And then if you are looking for further training or to see the demo, there's some nice training videos out here for you that the vendor did provide to us. Okay, so when you have a free chance, just take a look at those. So we just need to follow the 2020 link, which I already have pulled up here, and I'm signed in. I'm signed in to honor our test site, so I can show you how it works. Really easy. Up here, you're going to see your name. If you click on My Account, it's going to show you your personal information. So your first and last name, your telephone number, your email that you're going to be using, and you can update this information at any time, and your MPN goes here. So as you see, you will get credited if any clients enroll in any of the plans that you're authorized to sell. And here is a personalized link for you. So if you hit copy, you can use this on your web page too. It takes you to your personalized landing page. So it will have your name, your email, your phone number, and the people can just go ahead and get started and quote themselves. Okay, you will get credit for enrollments that occur this way because you are tied to the website. All right, so let's go back here. I'm going to show you what's available on the top tabs. And if you have questions at any time, go ahead and type them into the questions section, and Jim, Karen, and I will do our best to answer all of them at the end. If you have additional questions after the webinar is over, feel free to call in extension 5. You'll get everybody in our team. Everybody is equipped to answer your questions on Medicare Now. We've all been trained on how to use the platform. Okay, so the first thing that comes up is your dashboard. I don't have anything on my dashboard because I didn't do any enrollments, as the test site shows here. But I wanted to show you what a dashboard would look like, so I grabbed somebody's and did a screenshot so you could take a look. So it's really cool. It shows you how many enrollments you've done by plan, and then they're down here as well, which is nice. We have been getting requests from some of you that have already taken a look at this system. If there's a way to see your whole client base, Jim and I did talk to them yesterday. We have a once-a-week phone call just to tell them about things we're seeing that could be changed, and they've been really great about changing things on the fly so far. So we hope in the future they'll be bringing this to us to add like a book of business place where you can see all of your clients. Currently, you just have to do a search. So that happens here on Search Profiles. And I put my information in here this morning to use as a demo, so I should be coming up in here. Here we are. So if this was your platform and you had enrolled somebody using it, right here under Enroll History, you would be able to get
I think we're having some audio issues. I'm having trouble hearing you, Christy.
Hey, Jim?
Yep, you're back.
Okay, I didn't change anything. When did you stop hearing me so that I can
Maybe
start over?
Right before you came to the screen.
Thank you so much. Okay, so all you missed is the search profile, I believe. So all I said is under enrollment history, if you didn't see that, so we'll just go back really quick, just in case. So where it shows enroll history here, that's where you'll see a PDF of your scope of appointment and a PDF of your application. So I just want you to know that they're both available here for you. Or if you're in the middle of a quote like we are with myself right now, you can just go ahead and click on the name and it will take you to the Start Consultation page. So if you're starting a brand new person to put into the CRM, you would just come in here and click Start Consultation, and it's going to take you right here. So you're starting the member's profile, and then we're just going to go through all the tabs across the top in order to compare plans. Okay, and so I just put in my information as I was 65. I put URL's address. And then we can scroll down and hit continue. I apologize, I couldn't close out of my emails because I'm going to be showing you live how the emails look when your consumer gets them. So they're going to continue to pop up as we're on the call. All right, so this is the SOA page. You have the opportunity to email this to your client. If they don't have an email address, you can go ahead and take a paper scope. That's okay. You can fax that in later. Actually, I do want to tell you that even though you get an electronic scope, if the carrier is requiring you to send a scope in, which it's about 50-50 now, some do and some don't, we do have a cheat sheet under our Medicare tools, a quick reference guide to let you know which carriers require scopes to be faxed and which require you to just keep them in file for 10 years. So keep that handy. So even if you do an e-scope, you still do have to fax it. So let's go ahead and send this over. I'm going to send it to my email here at URL so that you can take a look at how they come through. All right, I got it here. So it will have your name at the top. Thank you for your interest. And then this is how the email looks to your client. And they're just going to follow the link. It's as easy as that. It's going to come pre-filled. So we do want to mention as well, because the email is linking to the client, if a husband and wife has the same email account, you cannot use the same email for both husband and wife. You'll only be able to use it for one or the other. So the other individual does need to get a paper scope or, another way of doing a scope of appointment. You cannot use your email either as the agent because your email can only be linked to somebody one time. The scope of appointment, the electronic scope of appointment, the intent is not to do one face-to-face. If you're face-to-face, get a paper scope. The electronic scope of appointment, the intent is to get it over the phone. Or if you want to get it before you're going out to see your client and discuss some things over the phone before your appointment, okay? So this is what they're seeing on the scope. They're just checking the boxes they're wanting to discuss. We'll go ahead and check them all. They're putting in their name, just like a scope, their address, phone number. Are you an authorized representative acting on behalf? No, because it's myself. And submit. Okay, and when the individual submits this at home, you as the broker do get a receipt email saying that the person did complete this. This is what that looks like. Okay, Christy successfully submitted the scope. All right, and all you have to do back on your quoting page is refresh the page. And it shows you here that I completed it. So the status is awaiting to be submitted. What that means is you as the agent have to complete your portion. So click on the hyperlink. Complete your information as the agent, just like a regular scope. Check the box, hit submit. All right, and then it's saved in here for you as a PDF. So we're going to continue on. And I highly recommend that you go through and do a test on yourself so you can see all this on your end, so you're able to walk your client through it when you're over the phone. This is just my health information. Next is subsidy. I'm going to put not eligible if it's not already clicked. And then we're going to go to the drug tab, which I'm sure most of you are most excited about. So I did already put some in here earlier today. As you can see, they're still stored. From year to year, if you quote somebody in 2019, in that link, it is going to roll over into the 2020 link and moving forward, so forth. So you're always going to have the drug list stored in here for you, okay? All you'll have to do is make changes, so change or remove, right? And then if you need to add more, you can add more. I'll just add one that's popular here. Use generic, so you get the same question that you would have at Medicare.gov. All right, I'm sorry if I did that too fast. We'll do another one. It gives you a list, so it's pre-populating. It has the dosage, it has the quantity. You can change that. All right, add drug. When you're finished, just drug list is complete, continue. And then add a pharmacy. So you do only have the ability to select one at a time. Here I have CVS. I did get the question about how you move the mileage. So if you read here, you just adjust the map. Down here, adjust the map. Simple as this. If we need to go into Camp Hill for the drugs, I just scroll this way. Okay, and all the places are going to change. So select your place, which I already had CVS done. We'll do Rite Aid. And then continue. And then here's our compare plans. All right, you're going to see Medicare Advantage, which this is everybody we have loaded into the system. And as you see, it is going based off of total estimated cost for the drugs. Okay, if you want to compare, you just check 2 or up to 3. Hit compare. And it's going to give you a nice side-by-side view. Very nice. Okay, so if you're with the individual and you want to do an online enrollment, all you do is go ahead and click enroll. It's going to take you to the application. It's a standardized application. They all pretty much look the same. If you are not with the person and you want to send them the side-by-side for them to review with you, send multi-plan quote. Okay, this is going to go to their email. It has a nice little message that you can change if you want to. It's providing them a code, so they're going to get 2 emails, which I'll show you. So let's send the quick quote, okay? So we want to look at this with them, right? Here's my access code. I got that email, which I'll show you here. So here's our access code. I'm just going to copy it. And then here's the email they got to review quotes with you. Okay, view quote. So they're just following the link again. They're going to put in their code. Again, it's coming to your personalized site. It has their name at the top. Thanks for the meeting. It's going to show the drugs that were added. It's going to show the pharmacy. And here are the two options. So they can view plan details, and they can even enroll themselves, or they can shop other available plans. Okay. If you discuss everything and you don't need to send them the multi-plan quote and they're like, yep, let's go with that carrier, you just go ahead and send the quote. Same thing happens. All right, they're getting those two emails. They're going to get the enrollment email, and they're going to get the code again to be able to enroll, going to your personalized page. The client does need to enroll themselves if this is over the phone. You're not clicking enroll unless you're face-to-face with the individual. Then you, as the agent, can take the application. All right, if you're taking an app over the phone, you need to send the quote, and the client must enroll directly themselves using your personalized link. Okay? I did want to show you, let's go back to our compare plans, because I know a lot of you are going to be using this for the drugs, that there is ways to drill down and see everything that you want to see. So I'm just clicking on prescription drug plans. Same thing, you can do a side-by-side comparison as we did with the Medicare Advantage. This again is going to go by lowest out-of-pocket cost. So let's just say we talked to the client, they decided they want to do Mutual of Omaha, or you want to view more details. Let's go in here and just drill down a little bit. So it's showing the premium, it's showing the estimates. It's really nice. There's a pharmacy directory here if you need it. It's giving you all the tiers and copays. So to see the prices per month, you're going to click See Estimated by Month. And it breaks it down just like Medicare.gov did it, okay? So there's the retail cost, there's before gap what they're going to pay, during the gap what they're going to pay. If there was a deductible, it would say that as well, before deductible and after deductible. All right, here's your monthly payments. So it breaks it down by month. You don't have that little graph, but it's doing the same thing, right? It's telling you what you plan to spend in the year. It's telling you what each month you're going to be paying. Another great thing that I wanted to show you back on the Medicare Advantage screen, and I apologize, I'm jumping around here, is that you can do, when you're doing those side-by-sides, they also show you the doctor directory. So you can go, it's a quick link just to that page and look up the doctor, which is really nice. It might save you some time instead of, you know, pulling up a million different tabs. All right, I am going to answer some questions. The last two up here, so we went over dashboard, we went over profile search. This is the consultation that we're doing right now. If you've already had an appointment with somebody and you just need to start the enrollment, this is just taking you to a zip code screen, making sure that the plan's available in the zip code and you can do the enrollment right away without doing all the tabs. So you're just double checking that the plan's available that you went over, or you just need to send them something quick. It's the fastest way to access plan information. And then also send quick quote. It works the same exact way. Instead of going through all of the tabs and entering the individual, if you just want to send information about a specific plan really quickly, you just go in here and put the zip code and all the information is available to you again. All right, some of the questions we have here. When you click on the pharmacy link, does that tell you which are preferred pharmacies? It does. If you saw on where I was, Rite Aid was only standard pricing that I selected for the Mutual of Omaha plan. All right, what other questions do we have here? Why no Vibra plans on MAPD? So that's a great question. The carriers that are on our platform are because the carriers are approved and working with the vendor to be on the platform. So there's some carriers like Vibra is a good example, like CBC is on there, but Vibra is not. That is just because they didn't opt to be in and haven't worked with the vendor to be on. So some of the carriers we don't have a choice, others we do. So unfortunately, maybe in the future they will be on. We'll let you know. If we add any during the year or during the AP, we'll make sure to blast out that information to everyone. Some people telling me they couldn't hear me. Thank you for letting me know. So it sounds like the total cost on the first page is including drug and estimated medical costs. It was for the Medicare Advantage, yes. Just like Medicare.gov was doing before. Question, after sending an SOA and waiting for a response that may be the following day, do you just log out of the site? You absolutely can, yes. Like I said, you're going to get an email confirmation when the person completes the scope. So you can follow up with them after that time. If you're face-to-face and they know what plan they want, do you just start with new enrollment? Yep, exactly. Just use that start new enrollment button, put in the zip code, and go ahead and take the application. And this is a good time to mention as well. I know a lot of the carriers are doing those VBE bonuses, mostly in the carriers that are using Ascend. You can use our system just as a quoting tool, okay? You are in no way have to use it for the enrollment. The CRM is fantastic. The quoting ability is fantastic. Use that as tools. You do not have to use it for enrollment. So if you use this Medicare Now system and you find that Aetna is the best plan and you want to take advantage of the VBE bonus and you want to use the Send app, go for it. All right, you're not going to get that opportunity using Medicare Now. Their stipulations is that you have to use Ascend. That is absolutely fine. If we sent a quote today to a client to review, can they enroll online on the 15th of October, or do we need to send another quote to the client? They're good to do it on the 15th. They won't be able to do it before that because it won't allow them. If you try to click enroll here, you're going to get a pop-up message that says you can't. All right, so it's not going to let them do it before the 15th, but they can absolutely do it on the 15th. I'm not sure how long the code is good for. I will get back to you on that. I'm sure it's a good amount of time, but that would be something good for us all to know. If they enroll themselves, do we still need to get an SOA? Yes, you do, always. If we receive a paper application in the mail, can we utilize this program to submit the application to the carrier? No, you cannot. You cannot enroll on behalf of the beneficiary ever on this platform unless you're face-to-face with them. Does Quick Quote keep all the information? If you're using Quick Quote, you're not putting in any information, just the zip code, so no, it's not storing anything. Does it do detail, cost per prescription? Yes, it does. Maybe that was asked before I showed you. Do all PDP plans allow electronic enrollment app submission? If they're on here and they have the enroll button, they do. I believe, and I forgot to mention this, that WellCare is the only carrier that is not going to have an enroll button, and that is because they are data only. Again, that was their choice. So they will be on the system for you to be able to see everything, but not to enroll. It looks like everybody else does say enroll. I don't think we have any other carriers on the system that are data only. Did anyone else lose the sound? Oh, yeah. After you receive the signed SOA back from the client, should we sign it immediately or wait until after the appointment? It's going to ask you for the appointment date, so you want to wait till you actually have the appointment to sign it. Okay, I don't see any more questions in here. I really appreciate everybody's time. I don't know if Jim and Karen have anything additional they want to add, feel free. But like I said, give anybody a call here on our staff, extension 5. We should be able to answer your questions while you're in here. And I do highly recommend that you do a like a John Doe quote, so you as yourself can walk through it. Do not enroll somebody. You can go through the enrollment process and complete an app just so you know what it looks like for your client on their end. Just do not submit it because it will go to the carrier. Okay? All right, everybody, thank you so much for your time again and have a great day. We're really excited about Medicare Now, and I hope you have a great AEP. Happy selling.